If you're looking for affordable eats in the Cubao area, you don't have to limit yourself to within Araneta City. Venture a little further out and you might just find some hidden gems that tend to fly under the radar. For example, this restaurant called Barriotic near the corner of Edsa and Tuazon has been around for ages. By the way, the Barriotic restaurant in Cubao has no relation to the Pampanga Barriotic buffet that is spelled differently. So back to Cubao. I only found out recently that they underwent a restaurant makeover and came out with a 299 peso all-you-can-eat lunch buffet, so I wanted to see what it was all about. Inside is a family-friendly restaurant setup. There are multiple air conditioners, so it is nice and chilly. It's clean and bright, and the interiors are a mix of classic themes. Just check out the Filipiniana touches combined with the Tiffany chairs. The background music while we were dining featured bossa nova covers and some 70s and 80s OPM. You can easily picture this as a venue for a reunion or a company gathering. It's a relaxed dining setting, but also tidy and professional. We came in at past 1 p.m. in the afternoon, so we already missed the lunch crowd by then. So on to the Eat All You Can portion of the program. Buffet is only available during weekdays at lunchtime from 11 a.m. to around 4 p.m. There is a 2-hour limit, which is more than enough time to enjoy a leisurely meal. The cuisine is classic Filipino food. Think ulam with stews and sauces. The basic format of the buffet is as follows: soup, rice, pork dish, chicken dish, fish dish, vegetable dish, noodles, prepared desserts, and fresh fruit slices. I am told by the staff that the menu changes every day but follows the same basic format. They'll sometimes announce the menu of the day on their Facebook page, which I'll link in the description box to give you an idea of the other dishes they serve. What I do notice about their buffet is the professional setup, which I already mentioned earlier, but it's not just in the aesthetic of the place, but also certain things that hint at the staff being familiar with proper catering procedures and maintaining the flow of a buffet line. For example, the dishes at the buffet are neatly stacked and the utensils are wrapped in tissue for hygiene. Dishes with their own sauces, like the fried fish shown here, have sauce containers in front of them, and dishes with soup have bowls in front of them. You don't need to go back and forth to the plate area to grab the right container. The same goes for the dessert area with its own section for bowls and saucers nearby. When we entered, the chafing dishes were all covered. The food wasn't sitting exposed. They only opened them when we announced that we were dining in. So there's a certain level of mindfulness, of attention to detail that hasn't gone unnoticed. The rest of the time, Barriotic has an a la carte menu for breakfast and dinner, as well as value meals featuring the dishes from the buffet if you just want a single-serve meal. I am told by their friendly staff that their breakfast is particularly popular with students who enjoy their budget-friendly pastil. The breakfast service starts at 8 a.m. and they serve a free coffee refill until 11 a.m. Then it's the lunch buffet until 4, followed by the a la carte menu for dinner. And they close at 10 p.m. As of now, they are closed on Saturdays and Sundays, but they do open on the weekends during the holiday season. So, na-curious ako dito dahil nakita ko sa social media nila, kaya yan yung expectation, ayan ang reality. So, ito na. Nag-order kami ng 2 sagot gulaman. Tig 75 each with free 1 refill. Freshly prepared. This sagot gulaman is as refreshing as it looks. The arnibal or dark sugar syrup is fragrant and caramelly. The sago and gulaman serving is generous and thoroughly cooked. We redeemed the free refill and received the same serving size and proportions as the first glass. This is what we had for lunch, and the egg soup with sotanghon is a combination of Chinese and Spanish soup styles. You've got the thickened egg drop soup consistency instead of the usually watery sotanghon soup, but then this adapts the garlicky flavor of sotanghon soup with the addition of pieces of squid balls. For the kinamatisang manok, you can really taste the fresh tomatoes where they're zesty but not too sour. The chicken is cooked nicely, it isn't dry, the cuts of the chicken are in a decent size, hindi yung tinadtad ng masyadong maliit. And they've got a satisfying amount of vegetables to complement the meat. The igado features bite-sized pieces of pork, and I found that the meat they used was lean. Some restaurants tend to go heavy on the pork fat, but Barriotic's version will suit a more health-conscious crowd. There's actually a lot of meat on the serving dish, hindi nila nilunod sa sauce. Though served in a simple manner, the fried galunggong was done properly. It's crispy on the outside but soft and tender on the inside. The fish is also notably fresh, hindi siya malansa. The vegetable soup, bulang lang, has a mild taste to it. The gabi is cooked through until fork tender and the okra isn't too soggy. The mixed pancit highlights the stir-fried flavors of the vegetables and it's generously seasoned with pepper. As a whole, I found their savory dishes seasoned just right. They did not get heavy-handed with the salt. For dessert, we tried all 4 items with M cleverly using the minutamis na saging as a topping to the gulaman. Yes, it's the same gulaman in the sagut gulaman drink. I personally prefer the gulaman as presented in the drink as I find it more flavorful, whereas this milky dessert is a more simple version that could perhaps use flavoring like maybe vanilla, so adding the banana helps. I do plan on returning to Barriotic soon. I found their spread to be simple but hearty. The price is worth the quality that I feel is hindi dinaya and the staff is friendly. Shout out to Kuya here.
Hello Kuya, okay. So ang buffet nyo ay from what time to what time?
11 to 4 p.m. po.
Araw-araw?
Yes po ma'am, lunch.
Okay. Lunch. Tapos yung paano po yung parking?
Bali sa parking ma'am, kung motor naman po ang dala nila, pwede naman po dyan sa tapat. Then kung 4 wheels naman po, pwede naman po sa likod nitong car.
Ang likod nito?
Yes,
Saan ang daan?
po.
Dito sa gilid?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yan. Sa gilid. Okay.
Exit ma'am dito na po sa may Tuazon.
Tuazon. Okay.
Please subscribe for more content like this.